job defensively. Number 27, Robert Pite, sacrificing the body. They throw it out front again. Parker Hook sprawling. And it is out of play. The power play is over. Both teams 5 aside. 6:22 remains in this third period. Still 4-3 Owyhee. Max Hansen looking for someone out in front, and that was Lindholm. And that was off the glove of Parker Hook. A great save for the sophomore goaltender from Huron. 36 saves for Parker Hook on the night. Huron out shooting Owyhee 40-30. Lindholm went wide from the slot. Reimer throws it on net, sticked aside by Bishop. Rudebush. Reimer looking out to the slot, can't find anybody home. Wanted Brian Osborne. Tyler Card slaps it back into the capital end. Thrown out front, dangerous play there. Collected in neutral ice. Offsides the call. Will head out of the zone and face it off. Matt Axman and Josh Rogers. Axman wins the draw. It's controlled by Huron, but Rogers creating some problems, and it ends up behind the all-star net. Rogers dumps it back into the Huron end. 5 minutes to play here in Aberdeen. 4-3 your score. Owyhee trying to put the finishing touches on their first state championship. Knocked back into the neutral zone by Owyhee. Tim McLeod tips it back into the Capitals' end. Snyder with 2 goals behind the net, looking out high, and a shot just wide. Snyder from his knees, he sends it just over the shoulder of Cody Bishop. Burchell. Owyhee trying to clear the zone. Shot off the side of the net. It almost looked like it went in. But that one came from Tim McLeod. Snyder in the corner. Snyder into the circle. Puts one on net. Bishop swallows the rebound. Another great save from Cody Bishop to keep this a 4-3 game.
We're down to just 4 minutes to go, Jay. It's crunch time here for Huron. They need to get a goal to get back in this game.
Josh Snyder, the shot out in front. Matt Axman going to work, trying to stuff home a rebound, but Cody Bishop made sure that didn't happen.
Here goes the home run ball again by Pierre. Another try.
A little long on the pass. Austin Wagner can't get there in time, and we'll have an icing call come back to the Owyhee end. 3:53 to play here at the ODI Center in Aberdeen. This state high school varsity championship game. Owyhee out in front of Huron 4-3. Austin Wagner trying to add to the total here, and Parker Hook made it go high. Stuffed in from behind, and that is Austin Wagner.
I don't think Cook knew where the puck was on that one, Jay. I think he thought his defenseman had it behind the net, and there was Wagner to stuff it home.
I think it might have been Josh Rogers.
Been getting confused all weekend by those 65 and 85 numbers. I think it was Rogers.
Josh Rogers, that would be goal number 2, and yes, behind the net, the captain. No, we were right. It was Austin Wagner. Those guys are right next to each other. The jersey's so hard to read from this end. And Rob Cote, a little bit more breathing room for his team. They're up 5-3. and a timeout called. So both teams set to talk things over. Wagner gets his second goal of the night. Again, that first one he scored was credited officially to Rogers, but on the replay it was clear it was Austin Wagner. And Wagner just came, wrapped around, stuffed that one home. And that's a big goal because it gives the Capitals a 2-goal advantage. Coach Davidson talking to his team. And as we saw, Dane, that 2-goal lead, even in the late stages of a game, in the 5th, 6th place game, it only took 20 seconds for that deficit to go away. Watertown charging back. Tyler Johnson, 2 goals in 20 seconds to tie that game at 4 and force overtime. Mitchell did prevail. But that's a great example of how you got to play to that final whistle. And Huron, with the intensity they've brought, no reason to think they'll do anything else.
No, absolutely not. And I think now with it being a 2-goal game, 3.5 minutes to go, you're probably going to see Coach Davidson gamble a little bit more and pull that goalie a little bit sooner. They can get it down in Pierre's zone and get control of the puck.
3:35 to play. 5-3 Owyhee. This state championship game in its final minutes. Austin Wagner, and the Pierre crowd loves it, has given his team a 2-goal advantage. 3:21 on the clock. Lindholm.
Just saying, Wagner again today, 2 goals, 1 assist. It's been a big factor for Pierre.
Oh, huge hit there. Lindholm slow to get up. That was a big one. I believe it was number 24, Josh Snyder, that delivered that blow to Lindholm. And a save at this end by Cody Bishop. Let's take another look at this shot.
And I think good no call there. I think a very clean hit by the Huron All-Star player.
Knocked ahead. Wagner giving chase. Sent out in front. Jaden Jerome knocks it home. Austin Wagner another assist. Austin Wagner on a hustle play. Butte the Huron defender down the ice. Sent it out in front. And Jaden Jerome was streaking down the slot and knocked it in on the one-timer.
Big goal for Jaden Jerome. The young guy getting the call up to the first line today. He hasn't been on the first line for Pierre this weekend yet. 4th throughout most of the season, but there he was, right where he was supposed to be, and he put that one home on Parker Hook.
And obviously all the momentum has swung to the Capitals side. And they have managed to pull away here over the last couple of minutes.
And you see all those seniors going over and giving Jerome a big hug as he probably just put this game away.
6-3 your score, 2:40 to play in this 3rd and final period of the state title game. Knocked into the neutral zone. Huron gonna have to make something happen in a hurry as we approach the 2-minute mark. Rogers. Pulled off the puck by the All-Star defenseman. James Gilkerson knocks it out to the neutral zone. Back inside. Wagner another shot. That went wide. And Josh Rogers coming off the ice. He'll be replaced by Lucas Lindholm. Under 1:30 to play in this state championship hockey game. Owyhee. A 3-goal lead on Huron. And they are less than 90 seconds away from putting the finishing touches on their first high school hockey title.
And you see an all-senior lineup out there for Pierre right now in this last minute and 20 seconds.
Tied up behind the Huron net, Colin O'Day. Flung the length of the ice, icing the call. Will head back to the Huron end. Scoreless first period. Both teams scored twice in that second period. Gatias at 2. Huron struck first in the third, but 4 straight goals by Oahe has given the Capitals a 6-3 lead with 1 minute to play. Josh Snyder takes a huge hit from Lindholm, and that'll be it for Lucas Lindholm. His 3rd penalty of the day coming up here.
Delivered the elbow there on, I think, number 24, Josh Snyder for Huron.
So Lindholm. Lindholm will have to leave the ice. His 3rd penalty of the day. Snyder takes that shot, and the elbow got up high. And anytime you get near the head, they're going to call that. So Lindholm done for the day, knocked down the ice. No icing called because of the power play for Huron. .30 seconds remain. Oahe going to be state high school hockey champions for the first time in 2011. Knuckle puck down inside. Ryan Long collects it, tries to clear the zone. And Burchill out of the zone, and that'll do it. The Oahe Capitals are celebrating. Rob Kate and his coaches are celebrating. The Capitals are state champions, a 6-3 win over Huron. And they finally get it done. That's what Coach Kate said. A lot of people were asking him, hey, are you guys finally going to get it done? Well, they've done it, and he's pointing to the fans. One massive celebration in Aberdeen. Oahe, state champions in 2011. And we said it, Dane, after the second period, these two teams were tied at 2. At that point, it became a 17-minute season. Whichever team played better in the 3rd period would come away with the win. Oahe outscored Huron 4-1, and they are hoisting the trophy at the end of the weekend here at the Odie Ice Center.
Absolutely, and take nothing away from both teams. They both left everything they had on the ice today. Huron played a phenomenal game, and, you know, sometimes the puck just doesn't bounce your way. The Capitals found the net and got it done today.
Cody Bishop, the goaltender. Austin Wagner, couple of goals, couple of assists.
And you see all the seniors going over to give their coach a hug. It's been a long couple years getting to this point, getting a chance to win it, and getting the job done.
Let the celebration start in Aberdeen. State champions, the Oahe Capitals. The program started in the mid-1990s. Rob Kate was there to pick this thing up off the ground. He's built one of the premier programs in the state of South Dakota, but they've never been to this point before. They've been the #1 seed, they've been the favorite, but they've never been the winner.
No, and it's got to feel good for Coach Kate to finally get that monkey off his back. He's been with Pierre for the long haul since their program started. He's been through thick and thin with them, a lot of losing seasons early on, and the last 5 years they've been probably the most successful team in varsity hockey, consistently year to year. And finally gets the job done. You got to feel good for Coach Kate.
There's a look at Rob Kate. Tears in his eyes, I guess. He is celebrating. He is a happy man. His team has finally done it. They are state champions as South Dakota high school hockey for the first time in the program's history. And there's a moment. And obviously on the other side, a little dejection for the Huron All-Stars, but they played a great tournament. They knocked off the number 2 seed. They had the number 1 seed on their heels for much of the night. But things just got away from him. Hawaii had a little bit extra burst in that third period and were able to close things out.
Nothing to hang their head about. Huron played a fantastic game today. Parker Hook played a fantastic game in goal, and third period just bounced Pierre's way. Absolutely a phenomenal job by the Huron team as well.
Huron's captains, Matt Axman, over to collect the runner-up hardware. Robert Peitz and Matt Axman. And like we said in the 5th, 6th place game, it's not the trophy they wanted. But when you put together a season like they did, they played the tournament very well. A great effort here tonight. They're happy with that, but this is the one it's all about. The Pierre Oahe Capitals. They get the big trophy. They win the one that everybody wanted. They are the last one standing. A team of a tournament that started with 8 contenders on Friday, ends with 1 champion. The 2011 state champs are the Oahe Capitals. We'll step away and wrap things up when we come back here at the Cody Ice Center. The celebration has just begun in Aberdeen. The Oahe Capitals captured their first state high school boys varsity championship with a 6-3 win over the Huron All-Stars. The Capitals outscoring the All-Stars 4-1 in that final frame to pull away and clinch this thing and finally get it done. It's got to feel good for the Capitals.
Absolutely. Long time coming for Pierre. They've had good teams year in and year out. The last 5 to 6 seasons, South Dakota varsity hockey had a chance every year, I would say, and it's got to feel good to finally get the job done.
Let's take a look at our third period highlights. Scoring got started. Huron actually took the lead. A goal here by Josh Snyder, his second of the night, put them out in front 3-2. And then right back for the Capitals, Lucas Lindholm, a rip on the power play. That tied things up at 3 apiece. And just moments later, they got back in front. Austin Wagner, off a created opportunity from Josh Rogers, his first goal of the night. He picked up a second a few minutes later to make it 5-3. And then Wagner hustling down ice finds Jayden Joseph in the slot. Jayden Jerome, excuse me. And that one put the exclamation point on a 6-3 championship game win for the Oahe Capitals. Huron had the intensity in the offensive end all night. They outshoot the Capitals 45-33. Cody Bishop, 42 saves in net.
Unbelievable performance for Cody Bishop and a great way to finish off his high school career, making 42 saves. And it wasn't easy, that's for sure. We saw him make some phenomenal saves tonight.
This one finished like most people would have expected. The best team in South Dakota's regular season. The Oahe Capitals came in as the #1 seed, and the #1 seed prevails. They are your state champions in 2011. In what was been a very exciting tournament. Again, our first place winner, the Oahe Capitals. Third place winner are the Brookings Rangers. The 5th place winner are the Mitchell Marlins. All kinds of great action up here in Aberdeen. The Midco Sportsnet crew happy to bring it to you. It was an exciting experience for all of us. For Dane Eady, our Midco Sportsnet crew, I'm Jay Elson. The Oahe Capitals taking home the hardware. They are your state champs for the first time ever. And they are going home happy. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.